Hello, 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 everyone. Hello there. Let me just actually adjust this really quick. Want to make sure. Okay. Hello there. How are you all doing? Happy Tuesday, and thank you so much for tuning in to Bold Moves Winning Strategies for Social Media Success. I am Shekinah Walton, founder of Shekinah Victoria Enterprises, certified social media strategist, and I'm the CEO of Shekinah Victoria Enterprises, where we coach entrepreneurs and businesses on how to build a bold, recognizable, and profitable online presence through social media. So today we're talking about, has IA gone too far in social media marketing? I'm going to be sharing on this topic. This is going to be good. So if you're just now watching or tuning in, be sure to share this live. Be sure to share it. Be sure to share it. Also, before I dive into this topic more in depth, I want you to go ahead and make sure that you do two things for me, okay? Number one, make sure that you are subscribed to our email list at ShekinahVictoriaEnterprises.com. Again, make sure you are subscribed to our email list at ShekinahVictoriaEnterprises.com. That link is right in the caption. And let me see, I think I can put it. Okay. It also should be showing now on the screen. So make sure you click that link and subscribe to our email list, right? So you can receive all updates. We are going to be sending an email with a special discount because we do have some services that are getting ready to go. And I am extending that deadline. And so make sure that if you have not subscribed, that you subscribe to our email list. And that link, you should be able to see it right now. Also, I'm going to show another link in just a little bit. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'm going to show that right now. Be sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we are going to be posting a lot of different videos on there. And you do not want to miss the value that I'm going to be sharing that is absolutely free. So again, I ask for you all to do us a big favor. Two things. One, subscribe to our email list at ShekinahVictoriaEnterprises.com. And the second thing was to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Because guess what? Bold Moves Winning Strategies for Social Media Success is going to be switching over to YouTube. And so we need you all's help. We want to build our YouTube channel. And so go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You should see that link right now in the video. All right. So those are the two things that I need you all to do. And for those that have done it, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it and do not take it for granted. And before I get into this topic, again, if you have not shared this video, go ahead and share it really quick. If you're watching the replay, hey, and be sure to share this also. And now, without further ado, let's dive into today's topic. Has IA gone too far in social media marketing? Okay, so we know AI has really become a force to be reckoned with, especially in the last, I want to say, maybe 2 to 3 years. Now, AI has always kind of been a thing. I think we just have not really utilized it as much to the extent that we are using it now. Of course, Google is AI. So AI has been around for a while. Google has been around for, over a decade. And that is an AI search engine, right? However, now we have so many AI tools and things that really are taking over. And so AI is transforming the way that we create content. But we're going to talk about, is it helping or is it hurting us? All right. So let's talk about it. I'm going to share some pros of AI because AI, it has a lot of pros. Like, I've used AI in Shekinah Victoria Enterprises. We've used it to cut down, the time that would be spent doing something. And let's before I put the cart before the horse, we're going to go into some of the pros of AI. So, the first pro is that it saves time. Like I mentioned, we have used this before because, let's be honest, social media marketing, it requires time. People think it's just posting. People think that it's just, oh, I got some content I want to post. I got the idea. Now let's just do it, and boom, there it is. No, it takes time. It's a whole process. First, it's content ideation. Then it's actually creating the content. Then it's formulating the copy for that content. Then it's actually posting it. Then it's communicating, interacting with the people that engage with your content, and making sure that it is being spread and disseminated to the audience that it needs to reach, right? And so it's a lot of different factors. And so AI, it helps us, right? It helps to cut time in half or completely reduce time, right? Especially for those who are entrepreneurs and it's just you, okay? Then you're definitely probably using AI, or you've already used AI, correct? Because being in business is hard work. Being an entrepreneur is hard work. Yeah, especially when it's just you starting off. And so it saves time. The second pro of AI, it reduces the mental load, right? Depending on what type of entrepreneur you are, what type of business you have, it could be that you are a brick and mortar business, right? And so you're doing so many things. You have, a lot of things on your plate. Hey, Alexis. Or maybe you have an e-commerce business, right? You are working from your computer, managing everything from your computer. Regardless of what type of business you have, there is a type of taxing that occurs mentally, right? And so AI, it reduces that mental load. It gives you one less thing to worry about, right? The third pro of AI is that it produces high quality polished graphics. All right. And just make sure though, there's no extra fingers or toes or extra nose or extra arm, right? So it does have the ability to produce high quality polished graphics, but you want to make sure you really look at what it's doing. Okay. You don't want a random, hand or a random shoulder popping out. So, Alexis, you said this is good information you're sharing for those in business. Praise God. So it does have the ability to produce high quality polished graphics, especially if you give it the right prompt and you are using the right tool. Let's get into a few more pros of AI. So it enhances clarity and detail. Maybe you're trying to understand in regards to how to break down maybe what you do in an easier or more understandable way. And it can help you break it down. It can tell you what you're doing or what you're not doing, okay? As long as your complete dependence is not on that. That's when I have an issue, okay? But I'm going to dive a little bit more into that in a little bit. So some other pros of AI is that it can be highly specific and customized. And it can do it like that, right? In a second. And it really saves you from having to think of all the ins and the outs. And then the last pro that I have of AI is that it helps refine and elevate existing ideas. So let's say if you already have an idea or something already kind of in mind, it can help refine it a little bit. You can put in certain prompts that will give you the bigger picture. Or let's say if you have an idea of what you want to do, but you don't have the all of the details, you can put in what you have and then say, give me some other alternatives or some options. And there's so many tools. We're definitely going to do something where we share some AI tools that you want to use if you're not using it for those that are in business. So be on the lookout for that. Today, we're not going to be diving that much into those tools. We're just talking about if AI has gone too far in social media marketing. But those are some pros. So AI has a lot of pros. But let's talk about some cons that you should definitely be aware of, okay? So a con of AI is that it can feel inauthentic or overly polished. It can feel inauthentic or overly polished. And that becomes an issue, especially if you want to appear authentic, if you want to appear real, and if you want your brand to feel human and personable, AI can pose that conflict because Um, like, I know for me, I can tell if something is AI generated or not. And so if you are wanting to appear in a way that is down to earth, that is authentic, that is not fake, then sometimes AI can pose, a conflict to that. Here's the second con. AI may come across as fluff if not used strategically. So if you have, let's say you're using ChatGPT for content creation and for copy, right, which is the captions that you use in your posts. If your actions are not backing up all of this AI copy, this ChatGPT copy that they gave you that sounds fantastic, that makes you sound like an expert, then it is just fluff. And that can give your brand and your business a bad look. It can also cause for your rapport to not be as good. It can affect how your brand is perceived. And so if you are going to be using AI and ChatGPT, right, for content, for copywriting, for all of that good stuff, you want to make sure that if you are using it and it's coming up with all this magnificent content and copy and things of that sort, that you really have that knowledge up there and that you are truly implementing and can show, right, what you're saying that you do. Okay, we're going to go into the next thing. The third kind of AI is that it can make brands appear lazy or unoriginal because so many people are using AI now. And so if it is evident that you're using AI, it's like, okay, well, this wasn't original. They just use AI for this. And nothing is wrong with using AI. Like I mentioned, we've used it as well. But if I'm not mistaken, I thought the whole goal of AI was for the purpose of people not being able to tell that it was AI, but for it to appear realistic, right? And to be more efficient, more effective. And so, but, that's just my opinion. Let's go into the fourth and the fifth kind of AI. So, a kind of AI is that it creates sameness. When everyone is using AI, content starts to blend together. So one thing that you should know when using AI is that if you are inputting your content or your ideas or business material or business things in AI, please know that AI is keeping track of everything that you input in there. They're keeping record of your data, and all of that data is being used for other people as well. So it's possible that your idea, your vision can also be disseminated or spread to someone else. And now they got the same idea as you, same vision as you. Everything is looking the same, right? Because you've now input your information into ChatGPT. So, that's the only thing, because once you put that in there, it keeps record of that. You can't just say, hey, delete all of our 1,000 conversations. And so AI, it creates sameness. If everybody is using it, everyone is putting in their own stuff, your stuff is bound to sound like somebody else's. It is a little bit. Unless you are really given a specific prompt that is very different from what anyone else can input. And my last kind of AI is that it's often recognizable as AI generated, unless, right, you do really good with whatever tool you're using and whatever prompt you are putting in, and you paying some, because right now a lot of the free AI tools, they do okay, but if you really want the super, super, super realistic stuff, they have really went up. They're like, hey, we charging money for this because there's a demand. And so I don't know about you, but I don't want people to tell if my stuff is AI generated. That's just me. I want it to appear authentic, to be real, to come across as personable, and for it to show the experience and the human capital that I have, the knowledge that I have, the expertise that I have, and that this is not just coming from chat. Okay. So I gave a whole lot of pros and cons, you all. Oh my God. So I'm not saying don't use AI, and I'm not saying that AI is bad. Like I mentioned, we use it, but these are just some pros and cons that you should be aware of if you are going to use it, and making sure that you're using it correctly, effectively, and it's not replacing your authenticity as well. So here's my personal take. AI is a tool, but not a replacement for authenticity. Now, let me give this disclaimer. I do not recommend AI photo shoots. Okay. I know we have people that promise, hey, I'm going to give you an AI photo shoot and it's going to look like you paid $1,000. Okay. It's going to look like real photos. I don't recommend that for business purposes. Okay. Now, if you want to play around and use AI for photo shoots and be like, hey, you know, look at this image AI did or whatever, like that's cool. But I think when we are kind of exuding the fact that it's real, that's when it can kind of be a little sticky. So I don't recommend AI photo shoots for business branding or personal brand imagery, because I believe your brand truly deserves real presence, real energy, and connection. Now for like some things you can definitely use AI for, but I don't recommend AI photo shoots because you can always tell that it's AI because it just seems too perfect, too like polished, like it just seems just, you know, like it's fake, right? When it comes to building trust, credibility, and brand authority, please know that authenticity, it's always going to win. It's always going to win. Now, using AI as an enhancer of what you already have, that's perfect. But it should not be it should not be the entirety of your thought leadership, if that makes sense. So AI should not be literally coming up with every single thing, right? Every single idea, every single endeavor. But you can use it as an enhancer. That's something that we do. And then make sure that you tweak it here and there, okay? But it will never replace authenticity. So I want to hear your take. What's your take on AI? Has it gone too far? Or do we just have to learn how to use it wisely? Let me know. Comment on this live. Go ahead and share this. Let me know if you got something from it. And if you have not, please do me a favor and do the two things that I asked for everyone to do when we first started this live. One, be sure that you subscribe to our email list at ShekinahVictoriaEnterprises.com. There you will see a pop-up that comes up where you can subscribe there and be able to receive all updates, discounts, and be the first to know about anything. The second thing is be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'm going to share it one more time. So, oh, it's still up. So yes, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I see the link is still up. You can click that link and it'll take you right to our YouTube channel. So be sure that you subscribe there. And then also, let me show this. Be sure to subscribe to our email list on our website, because that's where we share so much more value. And we're going to be picking it up too. We're going to be picking it up this year. So be on the lookout. Stay tuned. If you would like to work together, right? Work with me. Then make sure that you go to our website, check out our services. Some of them are getting ready to go, so be sure you take advantage of them now. We have social media account management packages where we do it for you. We post for you. We create content for you. We content ideate for you. We strategize for you. We do a lot, right? That is on our website. We also have social media strategy and brand strategy consultations. Go ahead and check that out. And be on the lookout because we are going to be announcing some other new things. So thank you again for tuning in to Bold Moves, Winning Strategies for Social Media Success. I'm Shekinah, founder of Shekinah Victoria Enterprises, and I will see you next Tuesday. If you have not shared this live, go ahead and share it. See ya.